Give me a chicken sandwich.
We're here to discuss your love life. Welcome to Cribs.
Hold on, let's start the vlog like this. So, how old do you guys think Cami is?
They
Alright,
have
if you
to
had to
know.
guess. If you ooh.
Alright, so normally when I do these full day eating videos, I kind of prepare these really nice looking, aesthetically pleasing dishes. But today, I'm going to keep it all the way real with you guys. I'm going to show you exactly what I eat. And it's not pretty. It's not organized. Sometimes it's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place. It really is. So first, I'm going to show you some of the go-tos that I grab every single time I go to the grocery store. It's important to have those staple items that you go to, because the less you have to think about, the easier it will be for you to be consistent.
Welcome to our home.
Welcome to Bravo Land. The whole world is Bravo Land.
That's right, bud. You tell them. You tell them.
So here are a few staple items that I make sure I always have at the crib. When I go to the supermarket, these are the items that I grab without even thinking. Always almond milk. I use the unsweetened vanilla. This is my favorite. Always got to keep some egg whites in the house. This is probably my #1 source of protein. I eat more eggs than any other food. Snacks, right? My go-to snacks, and I keep things simple. I eat the same snacks. Rice cakes. I like the caramel flavored rice cakes. And Greek yogurt, right? Another source of protein. Another one of my main sources of protein. Peanut butter. Don't overdo it with the peanut butter. Make sure you're measuring, because these calories can get away from you. I always make sure I have some sort of meat. Right, this is some ground chicken breast. I'm probably gonna make, I don't know, some tacos or some shit. Always make sure I have some protein powder in the crib. Another thing that I've been doing a lot is making sure that I always have fruit, right? But not just any fruit. Lower calorie fruits. That way when I'm feeling snacky, whenever I got a sweet tooth, I can just go in the fridge, grab some berries, grab some, some blueberries, some strawberries, some blackberries, some watermelon that we got here. So yeah, so these are the staple items. And of course my protein bar. I gotta have a protein bar every single day. Oh yes. But again, right, I mainly consume egg whites, but I have probably about 2 whole eggs every day. All right, so I'm down here in Florida right now, and I actually forgot to bring my toiletry bag. So I hit up Teach Hanley, and I'm like, yo, I need you guys to send me a new box. So I've been using Teach Hanley now. It's been about 3 years. Has it been 3 years?
Yeah. 2
or 3 years. Prior to Teach Hanley, I had absolutely no skincare routine. My skin honestly didn't look good at all. Like, look at my skin now. You feel me? I got that black boy glow right now. You feel me? I personally started with the level 1 system, right? It comes with everything you need. There's a daily face wash, an AM moisturizer, a PM moisturizer, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub. The thing that separates Teach Hanley from most skincare companies is, they understand men. They know that we need guidance, we need support, we need accountability around our skincare, because it's not something that comes intuitive to us. So they include this card that breaks down exactly when to use the product, how much to use, what time, all the details. You don't have to think about anything. You just follow the system. And that's the thing I love about it, right? And because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they have a special offer for my viewers. You get 30% off. And check out these free gifts. I was excited when I got this box. There's this little carrying case. You can hook it up. You can attach it to your shower head. It's a cool towel that I'll be using in the gym for sure. So click the link in the description and take advantage of this special deal right now. Thank you, Teach Hanley, for sponsoring today's video. You know I love you guys. 90% of the time, I start my day with mud water, which is like a mushroom blend tea. There's several different ingredients. Matter of fact, put a B-roll shot of the ingredients, but it starts my day with a little bit of caffeine. I've used this to cut back on coffee, and I use 1 serving of honey. With my tea, I normally do my supplements. I just stopped taking ashwagandha because I've been doing all sorts of other practices and routines to help me with my stress management. So I do black seed oil and magnesium.
discuss.
Well, go up there and give me a chicken sandwich.
We're here to discuss your love life.
I don't have a love life. I've been abstinence. What's the word?
Abstinent?
I've been retaining my semen for.
Abstinent.
I've been retaining my semen now for
We're not really here to talk about that.
a long days, a lot of days,
long
days. I'm black as hell too.
You did walk in the sun.
I make you look whiter.
17 hours. I know. I don't like that.
So if you guys don't know, this is Cami. Cami is she wears a lot of hats, right? She's my ex-wife. She's my best friend. She's my business partner, and I'm down here in Florida because we're working on the Mindful Muscle Mentorship Program. We're doing some like cleanup in the business. So I know there's a lot of people who are not familiar with her, so I just wanted to formally introduce her to you guys,
But
to the new Brix Squad.
if y'all do know me,
Put it in the comments section.
I know y'all do. Every time we post me, I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all so much.
So the OG Brix Squad know who Cami is. Y'all have deep reverence for her, and I appreciate that because that's my dog.
I wanted to bark right there. But I did.
This is my first piece of food for the day. It looks
It's a fruit.
it's a protein bar. It looks like a candy bar, or it looks like I don't know, like a big peanut chew. Remember peanut chews? Peanut chew.
Yeah, I do remember.
So yeah, this is my first piece of food for the day. I try to keep my calories and especially my carbs at a minimum during the first 3/4 of the day, because I used to do these big ass breakfasts like oatmeal and protein pancakes, and then put my ass right to sleep.
Yeah, like 1,500 calories.
Bro, so now I'll do this and then we'll cut to the next thing. All right, so I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, and I strategically plan my cup of coffee around the time when I start to get hungry. Well, I'm not really hungry. Around the time when I want to eat something. I found out that strategically, if I can get towards the back end of my day without eating too many calories, then I win. So the less calories I can eat before, let's say 5 or 6 o'clock, I'm golden. So I use coffee specifically to help me minimize my calorie intake for the first half of my day. So it is now July.
It is June, first off.
It's June.
Second off, I took this out the freezer.
So this thing says sell by May.
I put it in the freezer right when I bought it.
So
and I just took out the freezer.
does it mean that it's still good? I don't know.
If you freeze it,
If you freeze it, it says sell by May. It's now July, almost July. It's June. And you took it out the freezer 3 days ago. Let's roll the dice.
I don't know if I like them dice.
Let's roll the dice.
I want to roll it.
We're gonna have to roll the dice.
Open it up, and if a smell comes from it,
That's
I know that's a no.
That's a good strategy. No, it smells okay.
Okay. See, I think it's only been out of the fridge for 2 days. I think it's alright.
Yeah. We'll make us some chicken breast burgers.
You need to show this. That you're actually,
Oh yeah, so I track.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say all the time, but right now, when I'm trying to stay lean,
Yeah.
I track, because tracking helps me manage how much calories I actually eat. So right now, I recently switched over to the Lose It app. So I scan the barcode feature. So this is the wrap I'm using. So I try to keep my carbs real low during the day. I eat all my carbs at night.
Yeah.
And I
But
go,
I wanted to show them, you're over here tracking, and I wanted to show them you actually track, like, you do what you tell people to do. You forgot to show them that part.
yeah, I absolutely do. Hold on, no. Look, from where I'm standing, I could not see the hummus. I'm like, yo, where's the hummus? I thought somebody ate the hummus. Oh, it's in the cut. How am I supposed to see that? To add a little butter flavor, I can't believe it's not butter spray. I've been using this since I was a kid. Why am I talking like this? I'm gonna add a little hummus.
Wait, is that the spoon you poked open the chicken with?
No, but I poke it up with that side.
Okay.
So this is 60 calories per 2 tablespoons. I got a pretty good eye. That's about 2 tablespoons.
Yes.
Right? Would you say?
Right, on a regular spoon, that's about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, that's about 2 tablespoons. Throw that on the wrap there. Spread it out real good. All right. Throw the eggs in that junk. And I'm Swayze. I'm gonna, yo, listen, I'm about to put them on.
What are you about to do?
I'm about to put them on. Look. Listen, y'all.
Oh.
This right here, nigga.
And it's served they have it everywhere. Walmart, Sam's.
Throw a little bit of that on there. Mmm. Delicious.
Focus.
Meal number 1. I'm actually eating 2 of these. I felt like a fraud because I made another one. I'm like, yo, I didn't show them that I ate 2. So it's two wraps, 2 of these egg wraps with the hummus, and I'm gonna have 12 grams of protein in this here yogurt. What up, squad? So I'm gonna be doing a voiceover over this workout footage. I just wanted to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. There's a few things on my mind, on my heart that I wanted to speak to you about. I guess first and foremost, I just want to remind you guys that you are what you eat, truly. And a lot of us, we're dealing with food addiction. And I don't think we treat it with enough respect, right? We need to treat our relationship with food as if it's a deadly addiction, because it is for a lot of us. And it was for me. I still struggle with food addiction at times. And that's why the accountability is so important. That's why I track my food. That's why I meditate and I check in with my body to see how I'm treating myself, how I'm eating, how I'm sleeping, how I'm exercising. I'm checking in to see how my body is feeling, right? Because you're only going to feel as good as you treat yourself, right? So that's the first reminder. Now, understanding that most of us are addicted to these foods, I think the first step for most of us should be to minimize the amount of processed foods that we're actually consuming. Processed meaning if it's not from a bush, a tree, from the ground, from an animal, if it's stored in a bag, in a box, in a can, if it had to go through some sort of chemical process in order to end up on your plate, then it's a processed food. These processed foods are the things that we're addicted to. These salty, sugary, fried foods, these high sodium, like these are the foods that has most of us hostage. So if you focus, the first step, focusing mainly on eating whole foods and kind of retraining your palate, break your palate from the addiction of sugary and salty foods. And this is a process. This is a process that's going to require patience. It's going to require time. It's going to require kindness and awareness. This is a spell you're trying to break. So that's why I advocate for meditation and journaling and all of these practices that will help you develop awareness. Because a lot of the times we have no clue that we're addicted to these foods. We have no clue that we're abusing these foods, using them as emotional crutches. We have no clue that we are conditioned to eat in a certain way, and we're just stuck in this cycle, thinking that we have no option, but we do. You can break your addiction. You can change your relationship with food. You can reform your habits. You can start exercising regularly, but you have to have the right approach. Transformation is 90% a matter of the mind. If you build mental strength every day by leaning into the challenges of life, you will gain control over your body, over your reality. And that's why I do hard shit every day. Like right now, I'm doing burpees, 70 burpees. I try to do this at the end of each workout, and I challenge myself to beat my time every single time I do 70 burpees. But this is not so much just so I can have a dope physique. This is to push myself outside of my comfort zone and to train my body to manage stress and to keep moving, regardless of what my mind is telling me to do. So find a way to challenge yourself. I do this with ice baths. I do this with cold showers. I do this with breath work. I do this with yoga. I do this with meditation. Find ways to challenge yourself daily, and you will gain mental strength. You will be able to take control over your diet, over your relationship, over your financial status by gaining control over your mind and your emotions. Look, y'all, it gets real in these trenches. I'm not a chef. I don't really know how to cook. I wanted to keep it all the way honest for this video. Normally, while I'm here, Candace, she makes some really nice dinners and stuff. But nah, that's not what the premise of this video is. I wanted to show you how it goes down in the trenches. So I'm about to throw this in the microwave. Some cilantro, jasmine rice. I got some hummus that I'm gonna make a bowl. I have some chicken. Right, just some dry ass chicken breasts. It's a little bit of rice in there. Some avocado, some black beans, and some kimchi. And I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna probably throw some eggs in there, like so I can get some more calories, because this will be way too low. Matter of fact, let me throw it together and show you what it looks like. It's gonna be ugly as hell. I know it doesn't look like much. I threw the eggs on top, but it's gonna do the job. I had to learn to love these type of foods though. I know a lot of you thinking like, yo, that should look nasty. I don't eat that, I don't eat that. I didn't always eat this stuff either. But I learned to fall in love with the foods that love me back. These are the foods that make me feel good. I'm getting enough protein, I'm getting my micronutrients, you know, healthy fats. That's the key. So here's dinner. I'm gonna put the macros on the screen. It's actually pretty good. No cap.
2 hours later.
So it's late. I went in my room. I got caught up in some work, and I forgot to finish my full day of eating. I'm supposed to be drinking my shake right now, which would be my PE Science shake. But it's now almost 11 o'clock, right? So I would eat 2 scoops of that. I would probably have a rice cake with peanut butter, because right now I'm significantly under my calories. I don't normally do this, but it's okay to do this sometimes. I don't feel like eating. It's too late. It's gonna affect my sleep, so I'm gonna skip it. But here are the macros, my full day of eating macros. And yeah, this is kind of how it's ending. I'm tired as hell. Hit the like button, all that jazz. Comment below any video suggestions you have. Look at me, I'm tired. Look, I'm tired, Peanut. I am tired. Good night.